The Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Oh, out of space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Now on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass. It's Dampier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Drones. Makes the catch, it's Green. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
As as a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Parker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Drones. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Hokies are on the move. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll go to the ground. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's drones. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Got a man. It's Parker.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gampier. Got a man, it's Parker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time on target. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Drones. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. How about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Drones. He's got him. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Here comes the heat. Scrambling away. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll go to the toss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on fourth down.
And I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
Quickly to the tight end. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Hokies get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feels pushes for the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field. Touchdown, Hokies! They take the lead with the 6.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Gives it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
It's a running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's gotten the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Breaks the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Utes headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. You know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Going for the big play. He makes a grab.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turn?
And he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Pressure coming. The offense coughs it up. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Good, solid tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas. Picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management so much easier on the offense.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for him. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Using his feet. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. This quarterback part of their running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Back to throw, it's Dampier. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
All tied up, under a minute to play. Quick completion on the outbound. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Hokies. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The quarterback takes a knee. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.